So we know Oklahoma's defensive line and especially the interior is really, really good. And I know George and Eddie said, and Kerry in the post game pod talked about that being the strongest room on the roster. And I don't think I agree completely. I don't think there's any debate about it. I want to highlight what they're talking about. So, credit to our guy Toby Rowland points out on the radio broadcast that Marcus Strong's in the game. He is right here. Kind of just off the center's right shoulder. He's there in the A gap, playing some one tech. But what he's basically going to run into a double here and drives the two guys back 3 or 4 yards. This is, guys, we're talking about OU's 5th defensive tackle here. Watch him. Look at that moving right there. He just gets underneath 2 guys and drives them back in. Right there. Okay, so I do apologize. It's Temple slants a little this way, and so it's actually the left guard and the center that he ends up between. He kind of ends up right there. I know it's a little tough to see. I apologize. But, God, why are they so zoomed out here? If it was a little tighter, you could give him a little more credit for what he does. But it's impressive, guys. I mean, that's what we're talking about. But that's not the last Marcus Strong play on this drive. Now, the next play is the Jaden Hardy targeting and ends up a big run. I thought it was a bogus call. I hate targeting as it's constituted. To me, targeting is like the old spearing rule that I think still exists, but you never see it anymore because everybody figured out that's so freaking obvious. Targeting should be the same way. You know it when you see it. Like, that guy tried to hurt someone. Get his ass out of the game. I'm fine with that. You don't need people like that out there. Like, you play rough, you play physical, fine. You're trying to hurt people, that's a different thing altogether. But targeting implies intent. There's nothing intentional about what Jaden Hardy did. There's nothing intentional about what R. Mason Thomas did. And now he's going to miss the first half of a game. What I think will happen is eventually you're going to see TV companies go to these conferences and go to these teams and be like, look, we don't want a game without Jayshon Barham in the first half. We don't want a game without R. Mason Thomas in the first half. If it's targeting, fine. We're not here to promote injuries to kids because, again, I'm not saying the TV companies care, but at least they know to protect themselves from that sort of talk. But they do want the best product on the field, and losing players for football hits that are just football hits, it's silly. And I know Gabe said it, in their pod too, where he talked about, when you go to hit someone, your head naturally lowers. You're trying to protect your core. You're trying to protect your body. Like, that's the way it goes. And that counts for the ball carrier too. There's so many times when targeting happens because a ball carrier feels the contact coming, lowers his head, and when a defender was thinking he was going to, he was targeting the guy's shoulder, he ends up in his ear hole. So there's got to be some ability for the referee to be like, look, he hit him in the helmet. Clearly it wasn't intentional. Clearly that's not what he was aiming for. Targeting when you see it. We've all seen real targeting. We're like, oh, that's dirty. That's bad. This is none of it. But, wow, I'm sorry. I really digressed. Okay, let's talk some more Marcus Strong, who, thankfully, through this ESPN broadcast, we're a little tighter now. So look at him right here. So last time he showed you some strength. Watch him here with some quickness. Watch him get around the offensive lineman here real fast. Almost makes the play in the backfield here. Just that quick little move. Under and around. And then still, look at him, still chasing down the field. I mean, that's D tackle number 5. Marcus Strong, and I mean, I liked him as a high school recruit. I thought he was a little undervalued. He would start places in the SEC. He would start at certain places. I'm not saying he starts at 10 of the 16, but there are places in the SEC he would be a starter. He's Oklahoma's number 5 right now. Todd Bates, the job he's done in that room is unbelievable. So, again, just wanted to sing a guy's credit that's not going to get much in this kind of deal. I get it. But I wanted to give him a little love because he deserves it, and he's playing well.